Good morning, sports fans, or afternoon if you're watching this a little later. My name's John. That's my good friend Brett, and this is Sports Poser, show for people that let's go. People, the show for people that don't like sports. See how much less convincing I was than Brett?
Yeah.
People that don't like sports, but don't want to be missing out on those sports conversations at work, so you can get that promotion and enjoy the barbecue a little more and all that stuff. You know what we are. So there's a dark cloud over Colorado right now, Brett. It was not a good weekend.
As they say in New England, there was a storm of brewing.
Stama brewing. Well, it rolled through.
Yeah, so Sunday, we watched the Dolphins roll up 70 points against the Denver Broncos. The most points ever scored in the history of the NFL was 72 in 1966 by the Washington Redskins. And they had a chance to go for it, as you saw, but they decided not to rub it in your face. And
I thought that was really classy,
yeah,
not running up the score. Was it 70-20? Was that right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 70 points, 73 points. What's the difference?
Look, 20 points is still a win for the Broncos these days.
Yeah, that's
like
pretty good.
In most other games, that would have been a pretty good score.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Russell Wilson, their quarterback, was about to be a Hall of Fame quarterback if he'd kept playing anywhere decent, and now his career feels like it's over. I've never seen such a fall from grace. Well,
Yeah.
yes, I have.
Yeah. Right. And then Dion.
Yeah, so that was the article I saw on Sunday morning. Well, God, Colorado hasn't had a beat down like that since yesterday when
Saturday.
since Colorado got killed by Oregon. What do? They do that. Yeah. They got their ass beat. So football continues to surprise people, just when you think Dion's the man and can't lose, he gets stomped. And what else? Who else was the man? Was Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. I was talking about them last week, like they were the best team in the NFL, and they lost to the lowly Cardinals.
That's that looking to next week, like looking past them, not maybe giving them whatever props they're due, because upsets like that seem to happen in sports quite a bit, right? When a great team stumbles over
especially
something.
in the NFL, especially, and they call that a trap game where you're playing well, you play a team you think you should beat, and then you lose, and so that's what happened here.
Yeah, that's just what happened to the Buffs.
Yeah. No,
they
didn't get out.
They were looking past Oregon.
No, they didn't get outplayed at every position at all.
No, just out of curiosity on the Dolphins game, did they play every member of the team? Did they play the entire roster?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good chance to trot out the whole team.
Well, that's the problem is like you want to keep playing, you don't want to rub it in, but those guys that get in, they don't have much chance to show themselves. So they're trying to get a job and make some money. So when they go out there, they're going to try to score, right?
Yeah, they are. It's their day in the sun.
Yep. So Patriots beat the Jets for the 15th time in a row on Sunday. That they have not beaten them since Obama was president.
That's rough.
Yeah, the Jets. There's a lot of jokes to be made about the Jets and Aaron Rodgers and just their misfortune. So we'll just not pile on this morning.
How about the Bills? Who did they play?
Bills stomped the Commodores, Washington Commodores. In case anyone didn't know, Commodores are actually the Redskins, and they're actually talking about moving that back to the Redskins because some of the Indians are mad that they're being forgotten.
Well, the Commodores really haven't been the same since Lionel Richie left. So
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So
yeah. So the Bills are back. They won big. Chiefs. We'll kind of wrap up with the Chiefs here. The Chiefs played. They pounded on. God, I don't even remember. It was like 37-7 or something like that. They killed them. And guess who was in the stands watching her new boyfriend?
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah, and doesn't it just sound like the tight end for the Chiefs, Travis Kelce? I mean, that just sounds like a country star. They should get married right now. What are they waiting for?
I saw a thing in the USA Today headline or whatever said, "Who is Travis Kelce? What Taylor Swift fans need to know."
Oh God.
That was my favorite. All right, so end of week 3. Do we have anybody undefeated at this point? Because it seems early enough that like half the team should be undefeated, but where are we?
Yeah. Well, we talk parity all the time, how many good teams there are. There's only 3 out of 32 teams. Only 3 teams are 3-0, and that is Philadelphia, San Francisco, and the Miami Dolphins. Everybody else has lost 1.
Yeah. Interesting.
So it's going to be a fun season. There's a lot of good teams, and everybody counted out the NFC, but the Eagles and the 49ers are as good as anybody in the league. So for me, you got the top five teams are not in any order: Niners, Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, Dolphins.
Yeah. Still two a time.
It is definitely two a time. That dude is going to sign a ridiculous contract next year. He'll get paid if he continues this and brings the Dolphins to the playoffs and they look good at all. He will get a $500 million contract.
Fantastic. Deserves every bit of it. That's like what, 3 million for every letter in his name. That's pretty impressive.
That's true. He does have like 75 letters in his real full name, not two.
Really impressive. Yeah,
Someday we'll phonetically go through it.
How'd your team do this weekend? Your fantasy team?
Yeah, you're terrible. You're still beating me by quite a bit, which it's sort of making me want to quit. Not even being forced to quit. I just want to quit. If someone like you could just show up and like beat. I've been doing this since I checked when I first started playing fantasy football. I'd get the newspaper on Monday morning and total my points. That's how long I've been doing this. You just show up, Dart Monkey, like.
Dart Monkey did go down. We got beat by Turd Ferguson, which was a bummer. But we still put up like 140 some points, I think. So
don't say we.
My team.
Yeah.
We're gonna show up. We're gonna show up next week. We're gonna be strong.
Maybe we should put the standings every week up on the screen to show me versus you. That might be interesting.
I think we can do that. Watch for it on this very episode right at this moment. So
yeah. Well, I know you got to go sell some trucks, and hopefully,
yes, I do.
We'll have some more. I think maybe a bigger week next week. Ryder Cup starts Friday. That's a very interesting event. Europe versus the U.S. and baseball playoffs will start soon too. So plenty of sports out there, folks. Get in there and learn some stuff,
or just watch our show and enjoy your weekends.
Right.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Let's see that aggressive power pose again.
Let's go!
Let's kill it. Have a good week, folks.